how police captured Florida's longest active serial killer. Let's get it. Oh man.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
Police are in the middle of hunting down a wanted
Florida
serial killer.
Where's this
living
even at,
inside
anyways?
the very van where he killed his
Ohio.
latest victim.
Go back over there.
File Ohio.
Oh, what's that? What's that smell?
It has bodies in that
24
trunk.
hours before this
that van.
confrontation, officers discover a brutalized body of a woman with seemingly no evidence left behind that could connect anyone to the case.
The victim is still unidentified, and we're taking a shot in the dark. Maybe you've seen her.
Everybody's seen him around, but nobody really knows him, as far as I know.
Yeah.
When I found out Michelle was dead, dog, and you gonna ask my boss man, it killed me.
But over the following day, small clues would start surfacing, revealing additional victims going as far back as 4 decades, eventually leading to one of the longest active serial killers in Florida's history.
Wow.
There's the back piece. This is our van.
Steve, you made a mistake. I know.
I didn't do this. It's man.
Steve, come on, man.
I'd be willing to bet a lot of money that there are bodies out there attached to him that either haven't been found or gone. This guy cannot be on the street. He has to go away or somebody else could get hurt.
For sure, he has to go, Berdusky. He gotta go to jail. Gotta give him that lethal injection. Nah. I'm gonna lie to you.
It's around 2 p.m. in Marathon, Florida. Near Vaca Cut Bridge, families enjoy a quiet afternoon until just off the side of the road, a fisherman notices a strong, overwhelming odor. As he steps closer, he sees something so gruesome, he immediately calls 911.
God knows how long that body's been there, bro.
Arrive, and it wouldn't be long before the entire lake area would need to be evacuated.
Where's she at?
Oh man.
5112, rigor set in.
But that's so sad, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
On the ground lies an unidentified woman, unclothed and already beginning to stay.
Gang, you're telling me he didn't even, like, the killer didn't even put her in a bag or anything. He just threw her there, bro. Like, wow,
From
bro.
what officers can tell, she's been here for several hours. The current Vaca Cut Bridge is exceptionally strong, with a history of fatal accidental drownings. At first, officers believe this could be another one of those cases, but as they flip her over, that assumption would quickly fade.
We'll move her a little bit, and then even if you want to take your pictures as we're rolling, so that if there's anything that falls or moves, because what I'm looking at is this stick right here.
Okay. This is actually crazy. That's so messed up, bro.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. Did you see that?
Look at her around the neck.
Right around the neck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it looks. Look at the side of her head.
Yep.
Hi, some knives. A knife.
You got blood. You got scrapes all over the back. Call Doc.
As they examine the body closer, they notice strangulation marks on her neck, blood, and signs of trauma, all pointing to a violent assault. With a potential homicide on their hands, officers call in the on-duty detective, while others begin evacuating the area immediately. Before the detective arrives, officers at the scene continue trying to identify the victim, only to realize it won't be that simple.
Anybody recognize her? Yeah, know who she is?
Mm-mm. Nope. Doesn't appear to be a homeless because she's well kept. She's groomed. I just don't see the clothes. You know what I'm saying? It's too something there.
This is all the officers know about the woman. No clothing, no ID, nothing to go off
Stripper.
of.
They just
But
let her
not
in.
for long, as the on-duty detective soon arrives.
It's a rot.
Matt Pitcher is a
That's
seasoned
so messed up,
undercover
bro.
detective.
That's just
He
so
doesn't
messed
know
up.
it yet, but he's about to take down the town's most dangerous killer. Using a
Oh,
multi-hour
man.
interview with Pitcher, we'll break down exactly what he was thinking and the complex forensic methods used to crack a near-perfect homicide.
I do not have good luck at Thanksgiving time. It just never seemed to work out for me. And so even coming into this, everybody was kind of joking, oh, be prepared for that call.
Yeah.
And so I got the call, and then it's kind of evaluating, well, you know, you put out a little bit of hope that, well, maybe it was just a natural death. And I still remember I was talking to my captain.
Most of the time, it's not even a natural death, bro. It's just crazy people doing crazy things.
And the minute she said that, I was like, well, this isn't going to be a natural death.
Could you use up to $800?
Bro, that's so messed up, though, bro. Like, poor woman, bro. Like, I feel so bad, bro. For the family. And for her, bro.
Detective Matt Pitcher and Detective Rosa DiGiovanni. This is US 1 headed up that way. Entrance into this little gravel area from US 1 is down there. If you pan down here.
So that's like probably like not his first body. Like he probably has like more bodies,
There
bro.
are tire tracks leading back, as well as tire tracks on this side. And you have a broken branch that's
So they
touching
know
the
it's
ground.
tire tracks.
Pulled hair right here. And if you
Pulled
come
hair.
up at about 10 o'clock into a wooded area, about 10 meters away, the female victim, 2 to 3 feet in front of that is another small chunk of hair. It looks like there is some bleeding in the area. The easiest way to come back would be along there, suspecting that that's where the suspect went back. We're going to go around another way, preserve evidence.
For the first time, the pieces start to come together. As Pitcher walks along the gravel road just off the highway, he spots fresh tire marks, evidence the suspect had been here not long ago.
Yep.
A few feet away,
Probably
strands
like
of
an
the
hour,
victim's
maybe.
hair lie scattered, suggesting she was dragged from the road into the forest. Further in, there are clear signs of disturbance. Damaged plants, broken branches, indicating the suspect's vehicle was likely damaged as it sped away, possibly right after dumping the body. And then something far
We're getting
more
somewhere. We're getting
significant
somewhere with
catches
this.
his
I'm not
eye.
gonna lie. We're getting somewhere.
So, you know, there were a bunch of like small trees, that kind of thing. You have this dirt road, but then as I'm walking along the path, that's the first thing that struck me was, so there was a little tree, and it kind of had, you know how you can tell when something's freshly broken, right? The limb hasn't died or anything like that when you're talking about a tree, and it was just kind of hanging there. And so that got me looking at it, and then sure enough,
this guy
what looked
smart,
to be
bro.
car parts broken off right underneath it, like sitting on the ground right there.
What car
And
part
that's
is
kinda
that?
one of those ones like,
That like the
could this
that
be,
look like a
you know,
truck,
a
like the
suspect
front part.
vehicle?
But even with this small breakthrough, Pitcher still hasn't uncovered the most critical piece of the puzzle, one that suggests
I don't know
this
nothing
is
about cars.
far from an isolated incident. With the scene locked down and the victim transported for autopsy, investigators are left with two critical questions. Who is the victim, and who is her attacker? To answer the first, Detective Pitcher comes up with a plan.
Yeah, I'm kind of going through things, and basically my thought then, especially keep in mind, like I said earlier, this is right coming into Thanksgiving, right? Everything is about to get slammed where we live. This is a huge tourist spot.
Can it not just like DNA the woman? Cause I'm guessing like the guy probably touched the woman.
Evidence that might be in the area.
It has some like like he choked her out or something like that.
And I'm about to start hitting
with his bare hands or something. I don't know what he did.
And at least get them marked so that they don't get rid of evidence on us.
At Pitcher's request, officers go from business to business, searching for any sign of the suspect's vehicle. One missing a black 3x8-inch piece of bumper and showing damage consistent with hitting branches,
I knew it was like
as
something
well as
in
any
front of the truck
indication
or
of a
something,
possible daylight abduction. But with no clear timeline for when the murder occurred, the search could take anywhere from hours to days. So Pitcher splits his efforts, directing some officers to focus on the second piece of the puzzle, identifying the victim. He sends them to local businesses, hoping that someone might recognize her. But that's when an unexpected problem emerges.
Hey, sir, you're on Detective Brady. This is Detective Bunks. We're doing we're part of the homicide investigations going on. I don't know if you've heard what's going on there.
Yeah, so messed up, bro.
And we don't know whether the victim is still unidentified, and we're taking a shot in the dark, and maybe if she might have been a patron here. So if it's a graphic photo, but we're gonna ask if you have seen her
Dude.
or a couple bartenders.
I'll take a look.
So
I've been here the last few nights.
Okay.
Since Wednesday, so
Okay.
Uh-huh.
some pictures. I haven't seen anybody like that. No.
Okay. Do you think you're maybe a bartender or so would?
They
So a guy just started working
here, knowing they're a bit on the skittish side.
With the victim still unidentified and no sign of the suspect's vehicle, officers are at a loss. With every passing hour, the killer edges closer to vanishing for good, along with any chance of solving the case. But just as leads begin to run dry, one bartender would step forward, giving them their first major lead.
Ooh, this is good. Nice.
Hey, how are you? We're gonna.
I saw her. That's nice.
Got your phone number here? 917. And are you willing to look at the photo of the
Because,
victim
bro,
and
like,
see if
there's
you
no
might know
way.
her, or it's pretty? It's up to you.
Somebody has to see
okay.
her.
All right.
There's this lady here. Might be able to recognize her.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know her name?
Oh my goodness.
Or perhaps does she drive a car? Does she live anything where we could try and track down? We don't know who she is, so it's very important. We're trying to find out who she is.
I can't think of it.
Okay. But for sure.
Yes, I know exactly who she is.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Although the bartender doesn't remember the woman's name, she recalls seeing her multiple times, suggesting she's likely local. And then another bartender approaches. She recognizes the victim too, but still can't provide a name. However, she remembers something else. She had seen the woman working at the Sunset Grill restaurant just a few miles away. With this new information, officers quickly wrap up
That's
and
when,
rush
like,
to the restaurant, realizing
we can
they
find the
may
name
be
and
moments
find who
away
she
from
is.
answering
That's
one of the
like
case's
perfect.
biggest questions.
Chipotle honey chicken is back. Grilled chicken.
Bro, the
Chipotle
biggest
peppers,
question now, the biggest question is to like find who is the killer. Who is it? What's his car look like? And stuff like that. That's pretty much what it is.
How are you? Detective Rosa DiGiovanni. The reason that I'm asking is...
We need that. They need that name though, bro. They need it.
Oh, she looks familiar. Yes, yes.
She did?
Yes. And
What?
I tried to help her. I know I
What do you
felt
mean
so
you
bad.
tried to help her?
Well,
Whoa.
when she first moved here, she
Okay.
worked for us, and
You know when that was, more or less?
I have all the dates at
That
my
would be
house.
great.
And I feel so bad about what happened to her because I really.
Finally, officers have a name, 51-year-old Michelle. But when detectives check for a missing
R.I.P., bro.
persons report, they find nothing, leading them to assume the victim has no close family. That is, until her employer reveals something that makes her death even more tragic.
She told me, you know, she was from, is it Wisconsin or Wisconsin? I have all her info where she was from, I think. And she had a family. I knew she had children. And ex-husband, she didn't have custody of her children. But she told me she used to be like a therapist too. And she goes, I know better. I shouldn't be taking these pills and stuff. And I said, well, you know, you need to get straightened up because I'm going to have to let you go. But
she was taking like drugs and stuff like that. Okay.
Talk always. I don't know her children. I never met her, but she always talked about them. I don't know how old they were. She always talked about going back.
I feel so bad for
I know
like
our
the
children
kids,
must
bro.
be devastated. If you talk to her kids or anything, just tell them that, you know, she was a wonder. She had a good heart.
Oh, the kids probably don't even know, bro. Like the kids probably like don't even know her mom. Their moms is.
That's basically what we're trying to get for her kids, you know?
She did, and I always thought that too. I thought, God, I wish her kids knew that I really liked her.
Thanks to her employer, officers are able to get into contact with several of Michelle's family members in Janesville, Wisconsin. All of them describe her the same way.
It was probably the ex-husband.
Kind, with a good heart. But after moving to Florida,
I feel it was
she
the
lost
ex-husband that
contact with
just,
them.
you know what I'm saying?
This information is immediately relayed to Detective Pitcher, who now has one question left to answer. Who is her killer? And that answer may be
that's literally
closer
the
than they
question.
think.
That time the captain says, all right, I'm going to send a picture of this car part to a buddy of mine who's in narcotics. He is extremely good with cars. She literally sends him this little bit of what turned out to be a bit of a fender.
Do you know the type of car this bumper could be from?
First thing he sends a text. All right, it's going to be from a van.
Oh, so they're trying to find like the car.
Within
what model it is.
15 minutes of that, he sends a picture and says it's going to be this type of van. That picture he sent actually ended up to even be the exact same color, everything as the van, as a suspect van, like to the T. But in my mind,
wow, that's crazy, bro. What the hell?
I'm thinking, number one, 50% chance it's actually going to be the suspect vehicle. Being able to match that to vehicle, yeah,
for sure,
probably not going to happen.
Naturally, Detective Pitcher is skeptical, but he still relays this information to officers combing through CCTV footage. And to his complete surprise, after 6 hours of finding nothing of value...
Oh, they got that red hot sauce. Now, there's a guy that knows ball.
They're about to stumble upon something big.
I don't know how to download it from the system, but he's fixing to go past here in just a minute.
Need anything else from us?
No, bro. I'm just going to find this vehicle and then try to clip this.
No cameras are like of them going to of the killer going to the woods or something like that.
At last, police spot what they believe to be the suspect's vehicle. A black and silver Dodge conversion van, visibly damaged with pieces missing. And once they run its license plate, detectives can begin reconstructing the killer's movements.
Hey, how did they get the license plate, bro?
He's gonna go by, I'm sure.
Okay.
There he goes, right there. Yeah.
That's nice.
He will let you, yeah.
Oh, that's the
van right there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, 1240. He has to stop somewhere.
Now we're getting somewhere.
1239.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Alfredo's was 1208.
So they say they said that they have the license plate. So I'm guessing they're probably gonna find who's the car.
Like, sit in traffic for 4 minutes.
Whose car it is.
So where can he stop between Fredo's? Huh?
Trade ones.
Or
if he came in here.
As officers piece together the van's path
Where is
across
that
town,
at Florida?
it suddenly
Did they say?
disappears.
I'm not sure.
Somewhere near Kmart Plaza on US Highway 1, just over 3 miles from where the body was found. While officers search for additional camera angles around the last known location, investigators run the van's registration. And that's when they discover something deeply concerning.
What is it?
The van belongs to 58-year-old Stephen Matthew Wolf, a man with a long and serious criminal history.
Obviously, the one thing, I can't remember if it was a juvenile record that was sealed and they had to go a little bit further to find it out or whether they grabbed it, but he had a murder at a young age. So immediately I have someone getting on the phone for me and contacting that police department. Let's get details on this and fast. And it was this 90-year-old man that he and a couple of his friends robbed, and he decided to kill him. So the minute you find stuff like that out, you're like, all right, you're building those building blocks, right? You're like, okay, we're on the
so he already murdered somebody. So why is he
on the right path here? This is most likely our guy.
This is the 1400 hours.
If he already murdered somebody, why is bro still not in? Bro, why is bro not in jail? That makes no sense.
6, Wolf was convicted of a homicide in Boise, Idaho. At 15 years old, he and 3 others murdered a 78-year-old man named Enrico Flori.
Why is bro not in jail?
A robbery-motivated killing that landed him 15 years in prison. The case gained nationwide attention when, in 1977, Stephen escaped from the Ada County Jail, sawing through a bar on the 4th floor and climbing down using bed sheets and conduit. He remained on the run for 6 days before being recaptured. As Pitcher digs deeper, they uncover even more disturbing details. A prior diagnosis of psychopathy, a history of animal cruelty, and long-term drug use, raising the question of whether he should ever have been released.
Thank you, bro. I was just about to say that, bro. Like, if you murder somebody, you should not be able to go out again, because you never know if the person can
Pitcher
murder somebody else.
He's looking for someone with a history of extreme violence, a proven capacity to evade justice, and potentially a serial killer.
Yep.
By midnight, the van still hasn't reappeared on CCTV, suggesting it's still somewhere near the cluster of fast food restaurants. Unwilling to waste any more time, Pitcher, alongside a dozen deputies from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, heads out to search the area. And as they begin to look for their suspect, something inexplicable happens.
When the captain and lieutenant were going out to scout in this parking lot, you're doing a lot of this just hoping and, looking for that needle in a haystack, but most likely, the person's going to bounce pretty quickly and get out of town. So while you're hoping, it's not great. And and she's driving, keep in mind, on the opposite side of the road. So, like, she had to see it from a long ways away. And according to my captain and lieutenant said a prayer. And the minute she stopped the prayer, looked off to her left where there is a Kmart and a McDonald's, and sitting just right by the McDonald's was the van.
Ooh,
and she started
that's
yelling,
perfect.
There's
Oh
the
my
van.
goodness.
Of course, they almost wrecked the car.
They're probably going to check the car.
Parking lot, sit tight for a second.
Yep.
I get over there, make contact, and go from there.
To Pitcher's surprise,
gotta go check that
they
car, see what's
spotted
inside of
the
that car,
black
bro.
and silver van parked between a Winn-Dixie and a McDonald's. Approaching from multiple directions, officers surround the parking lot, carefully ensuring no bystanders are in harm's way.
Yeah, you better be holding that gun.
The operation.
You don't know what can happen.
As officers inch closer, they brace themselves, knowing a dangerous killer could lash out at any second.
Exactly, bro.
Do
Gotta
we want
be ready
me to
for
give
anything.
verbal commands? Yeah. Okay, Caleb, go. You gonna get this side?
I got it.
There's 4 of them. Yep.
Monroe County Sheriff's Office.
Hope I got that thing ready. Okay.
Monroe County Sheriff's Office, come up with your hands up.
Sheriff's Office, let me see your hands.
Let me see your hands.
All right. Go ahead, Mail, Patrick. Come on out.
Is he in there?
Hands up.
Come on out.
He's in there. He's in there. He's in there. No.
Sir, just drop whatever you're doing. Come out. Come out.
He is in there.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
Nice.
Don't reach around. Don't reach
They
around.
caught
Just
him,
let me see your
bro.
hands.
Come out of the van. Okay. Go back towards the back of your van. Anybody else in the van? No. Any weapons?
Get a handcuff. No.
Get in. Get right here.
I don't trust that.
Sir, right there.
What's going on, bro? Hey, you killed
Hands
somebody
on your
and you're barefooted? Like an idiot?
There's nobody in there.
What's your last name?
He thought he was so smart.
Yeah, I got my key, 92460.
92460?
Yeah, 1960.
This vehicle registered to you?
Yes.
Hey.
To the officer's surprise, Stephen doesn't resist. Instead, he's calm, almost unusually so for someone being arrested without explanation. After placing him in a patrol car, officers begin inspecting his van when something immediately stands out.
Oh, come here. Wait, watch this. Look at this. Right here. What do you see? What do you see?
What is it?
Isn't that the piece?
Can I get out the way, bro?
There's some grass. And he's gonna bend the back.
Oh, it's the missing piece.
This is our murder suspect.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? What's that smell?
Oh, he probably has another body in there.
This is him. It's him.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yep.
Long's clear.
When they were going through the van, I believe there was blood in there that they have yet to identify, for one thing. There was, unfortunately, underwear in the van that appeared to be used. There was other women's underwear in there. So I 100% think that there are bodies out there attached to him that either haven't been found or gone. There's all these, little details that too many to overlook.
Oh, man.
Shopping is hard. Make it easy with Stitch Fix.
Gang, what, bro?
The scene just after midnight, Stephen is transported to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office for questioning. But despite Pitcher's plan,
you shouldn't even have been out of jail, bro. 15 years, bro. Should have given that nigga life.
On the way to the station, Pitcher realizes that from a jury's perspective, there's still reasonable doubt, and nothing truly conclusive beyond a single piece of bumper. And with the right lawyer, he could claim he was simply at the wrong place at the wrong time, and the charges could easily be dismissed entirely. Even so, Detective Pitcher remains confident he can make Stephen break. Less than 12 hours after the murder is believed to have taken place, the two arrive at the station, and Stephen is placed inside the interrogation room. Both Pitcher and Stephen have been in these situations before, and each of them believes they have the perfect plan to outsmart the other.
Bro's just barefooted. He's probably
before we get
sleeping.
to that, after a long day at work, all I want is a good home-cooked meal. but finding the time to scroll through end up making the super 80
Gotta pay the bills.
and deliver and fresh king and 108 bucks 2020.
Oh my goodness, how
I
long
think I
is
can
it?
interview pretty much better than
Gotta pay
anybody.
bills.
And I think I have a track record to prove it. I believe your interview, the most crucial part of the interview are the first minute to 3 minutes. I never ever walk
because you gotta see like that person's demeanor, how they act.
That night.
And right now he's a little too calm, bro.
Close to the crime in hand. I usually try to find out what they're into.
Like, bro, a little too calm for my liking. First thing he's asked, am I under arrest?
I need to be detained, alright? I'm just gonna talk. But before I can talk to you,
Come on now.
If it's alright, I'll let you have this for a minute. Alright, well here's the deal. We have some questions about yesterday. Maybe you can walk me through it and help me out a little bit. Tell me about your day yesterday. Just walk me through the day if you would. Alright, I'm curious when we were talking at the police car for a second, I asked you to come here. You said something about lock and cut.
Yeah, I went in there today. I used to sleep. I was looking for a place to sleep. I used to go down there and sleep in that little circle in the back, but I couldn't get in there.
Not very good.
That's what the damage to my car was. That's when I did that.
Okay.
Yeah. What time was that?
I almost got stuck.
Yeah, that's never good. What time was that?
I almost got stuck.
3:30ish, I guess. I don't know, this afternoon.
Okay.
It was all sandy, washed out, trees are overgrown. I said, I can get back there. I started back down the road. I said, shoot, trees, I like my man, and scratching it all up. I didn't even know I'd heard it till I got to the library here and walked out. I said, God damn, it was already cracked.
Yeah. So would you try to back out and that's how you hit it?
Yeah,
Right.
I turned around. You can't
Right.
I couldn't turn around. I almost got stuck.
As Stephen calmly explains, he damaged the vehicle while turning around, searching for a place to sleep. But what catches Pitcher off guard is this. If
So
Stephen
he's trying to
is
make it seem like
he's just placed
he was
himself
there
at the scene of the
going
crime
to sleep,
for
and he didn't know there was a
reasons
body
Pitcher
there.
can't yet explain. So Pitcher searches for something more concrete, something incriminating. But what he finds would come as a complete surprise.
Can I just get you to put your fingers out like this on the table? Thank you so much. Give me just 2 seconds. Oh.
What is he finna do now?
Again, if you would, just kind of the best you can.
Okay. Dirty ass
It's
fingers.
gonna be a lot harder, but flip them up a bit. Hey, that was a lot easier for you than I thought it would be.
What you looking for?
What's that?
So what you
Just any kind of marks. I'm not gonna show you no
I
scratches.
got no marks, no scratches, no nothing.
Good deal.
Tattoos, I got
What's your
tattoos.
age? I know you got tattoos. They're pretty good ones. How'd you get them done?
I got them down in prison, Idaho.
Idaho?
I think I had a bad. I was 15 years old, I got in trouble, I got a homicide.
That's no fun. How long do you have to lay down for?
15 and a half years.
15 and a half years?
You should, but you should have been in jail for life.
It's a long, sad story with a happy ending, but.
Well, you're
And a happy
I left
ending.
that idiot in there. I brought out a drug addict, but kicked that too.
Okay, you guys 1 second. I just want to talk to my partner for a
If you
second.
do whatever you need to do, just let's get this done, whatever we're doing here.
I appreciate it.
Just keep it quiet.
I am.
Baffled by the lack of scratches on Stephen's hands, Pitcher pauses the interrogation, fully realizing the evidence they have so far is insufficient for any breakthrough, especially after learning this is far from his first run-in with police. For now, there simply isn't enough to charge him,
and something that has
so
to do with
Stephen
murder
remains in
too, so.
holding. Investigators know time is against them. By tomorrow, they need something concrete because without it, they won't be able to hold him much longer. But
Exactly.
little do they know, Stephen is already preparing a strategy for their next conversation. One he believes will let him walk
Bro, they
away
let him
completely
go, bro. He
free.
could probably go on a run. Then it's gonna be so much harder to find him again, and they have to find where he went. They have to look at the cameras and all that bull. So like, bro, I feel like they have to like find like before they let him go, they gotta find like every single evidence, bro. Cause if they don't,
In custody,
he goes on a
Detective
run.
Pitcher begins
and it's just a
receiving
pain in
tips
the
from
butt just to
multiple
find
Marathon
him again.
residents, each claiming to have vital information. By approximately 10 a.m., officers are dispatched to follow up on every lead, hoping one of them holds the key to the case. And it wouldn't take long for police to realize Michelle may not have been the only target, and Stephen may not have been the only suspect.
He's going on a killing spree, bro.
My name is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
How are are you?
Good.
Okay, I have a cousin
Hey, how's
of
it going,
mine.
man?
How you doing?
All right, all right.
Good.
We have a little bit
Nice
of
to meet you.
information that you might be interested in.
Okay.
Okay, I have a cousin of mine that I just found out today was with the male, I guess, who
He was in the van.
he was in the
that
van.
night.
All right,
Oh
go
my
ahead.
goodness.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
Hey.
So what happened today was I went to the house. I saw
Okay.
Frankie and everybody there, and I said, hey, I see the back of the bus. Frankie goes, yeah, he goes, I was in his car the day before. He gave me a ride to, I guess, down the store or something like that. I said, wait a minute.
Bro, imagine you were with a murder and then you find out he murdered somebody. And you're like,
I said, Frankie, you gave me a
dang,
ride.
bro.
I said, you were
What
in
if
that
it
van?
could have been me, bro?
He goes, yeah.
It could have been me getting
I
murdered.
said, because your
Damn, that must have been
fingerprints
scary.
are probably in that van, Frankie. And I said, if you don't go talk to somebody.
They found a fingerprint.
Exactly. And that's not going to look good for you.
Afraid of being implicated, locals
scary,
begin
bro.
coming
That's low-key
forward,
scary as hell.
bringing new information about Steven. They reveal he wasn't alone the night before the murder. Just hours before the woman was killed, he had been driving around town with 2 other people in his van, and one of them is about to show up to speak to the detective.
Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere for real. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Everybody knows me here.
Yeah.
Except the rookies, of course.
Well, I don't know you. So you were in the van with Frankie and...
Yep, he come up to the library. I asked him if he would take us to go to the store so we could get something to drink.
Okay.
You can't trust anybody, bro.
I've known him for a little while now.
Oh, okay.
I never thought that he would do some off the wall, excuse my language, like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I am shocked. I am floored, all right, to be honest with you.
Right.
What if this happens to me? It
Yeah,
could
we don't
have
want it to happen to anybody. And that's why I want everybody to come together and we can
Well,
get
like I told one of the deputies that knew me.
Well, that's
I
what I'm
said,
saying,
"Listen,
bro. Like,
I'm fixing to
it's
either sleep
crazy.
over here at the library or else I'm gonna sleep on y'all's
It could have
doorstep
been her.
over here."
Thanks to Tracy, officers are now able to piece together Steven's movements leading up to the murder. But before the detective leaves, Tracy would go on to mention one more name. Terry, a close associate of Steven. Officers immediately recognized the name. After confiscating Steven's phone, they discovered a 5-minute call with someone named Terry just hours before the murder is believed to have taken place. Looking further into his background, they also realized they've spoken to Terry before in connection to a
That boy
sexual
Miss
assault
Terry a
case,
pimp.
making him a potential suspect alongside Steven.
Whoa.
Within the hour,
Sexual
they
assault.
arrive at Terry's house, but
Here
from
we
the
go.
moment they approach him, something feels off. And unlike the others, they would have a much more difficult time getting Terry to talk.
Hi, how are you? No, I just need to talk to you about Michelle. Please. Please.
We know you didn't do it, man.
No, you didn't do it, honey.
Bro, the first thing bro says, I didn't do it. Oh,
We
man.
heard you're friends with her, that's all. And we just want to talk to her friends.
I put down a cross for
Did you?
I know.
That's all. We just want to talk
We
to her
just
friends,
wanna
man.
talk
That's
to-
it.
No, listen. Terry, we just want to see. When was the last time we saw her, Terry?
Man, come on.
No, Terry,
I ain't got
listen.
nothing
You're
to
not.
say. I'm-
No.
Yeah,
you're not-
because I done been through this with you before when they tried to get me.
Terry, let me talk. You don't have
to talk to you.
I'm not saying
and
that.
Michelle close to me. I don't
Brother, calm down. Calm down. It is not that deep,
Terry,
bro.
Terry, just listen for a second. Terry, just listen for a second, man. Listen for a second.
I'm not listening.
Listen, all we know is that last time Michelle was saw was on the 17th. We're trying to track down her timeline, man. If you cared about her, wouldn't you want to help us?
Man, you can't tell me who I cared about and all that. I'm not talking. You guy who did it, I don't even want to talk about Michelle, bro. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean, but I know how y'all do. Just like with the man, when I didn't do it. So no, I ain't shit to say, man. We go on.
When
so you've been
detectives
through this
question
before.
Terry about Michelle, it's clear he doesn't trust them and has no intention of cooperating. But then they changed their approach, mentioning something designed to make him think twice.
So did you know Steven?
I don't know nobody.
Really? Why did he call you then?
I don't know.
Really? Because you talked to him for like 5 minutes on the day he murdered her.
Hey, what?
You talked to him on the
Oh.
day he murdered Michelle for like 5 minutes.
I don't give a what you say. Okay? okay? But I talked to him and all this. I don't care what you say, miss.
I don't really care what you say either. The phone records prove it.
To me, I don't care then.
So what did you talk to him about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He probably a drug dealer.
You don't remember talking to him?
Listen,
okay.
Maybe.
The dude didn't like Michelle. He always threatened her. Me and him got into it over her. Okay?
Okay.
Michelle
Here we
was
go.
a co-spin.
We're getting
You
somewhere.
go
He's
down
opening it up
underneath
now.
the Backup Bridge where she supposedly got killed or whatever. I put a cross down there for her.
I appreciate it. Honestly, you seem like the first one that we've talked to that's really cared about her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like Wolf. Okay?
Why not?
What you mean, why not? He always threatened her, man.
He was always threatening her?
Every time I seen them, they was fighting, fussing.
Were they in a relationship?
Man. I don't. Listen, miss. Michelle stayed in his van. She used to sleep with this guy in his van. I used to get mad when she used to be with him. I'm not on no streets. I changed my life after that shit with the. And I talked to Wolf 5 minutes before she got killed. All that shit, that's bullshit. Okay? But for anything, if I can get my hands on him, I hurt him.
Oh yeah. You beat the hell out of him, right? Right, Unc? I'm talking some crazy stuff right now, bro. Let him know.
Once they get Terry to talk, detectives uncover a direct connection between Steven and the victim. Michelle had allegedly been staying in Steven's van, and
you see how he switched up when they said they had like a phone, like a call of him 5 minutes ago before the murder. He switched up
Terry
crazy.
makes it clear he didn't
he came back
approve
immediately.
of the two being together.
That boy said, "Hold on now."
Detectives realize the man in front of them may be the key to incriminating Steven once and for all.
That's all I'm saying.
If you want to know the truth, Terry, you just helped us a lot in being able to make that happen.
What I'm still saying, B.
That boy a gangster.
She used to sleep around with this guy.
Okay.
This guy used needles. She told me that he tried to get her to shoot dope one time. Okay?
Oh no.
Him and Michelle done had altercations. Okay?
Yeah.
When I found out Michelle was dead, dog, and you gonna ask my boss man, it killed me.
Damn, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I am sorry for your loss.
Okay, it's not my loss. It's just that she was a friend,
She was a friend.
and she stayed on the street, man.
Damn,
and I done been on the streets. But for his Wolf, if I had a way to put my hands on him, I would.
You would, Unc.
Okay?
Listen, seriously?
And if you could look up the phone records, or any law where I was talking to him, you can't see but me cussing him out.
Hey, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
Seriously. Seriously.
And I did that girl, man.
Thank you.
As Terry breaks down, detectives begin to believe he's telling the truth and that he is indeed one of Michelle's few genuine friends. After wrapping up the interview, they return to the station and relay their findings
he gave
to
a lot of
Detective Pitcher,
information
who,
right
for
there.
the past 12 hours,
That's exactly
has
what
been
the police
sleeplessly
needed.
studying Steven's profile when he uncovers something interesting about Steven's experiences in jail.
Talking about his time in prison, things came out that, number one, he has a hatred for women. Somehow I think it stems from his mom, but I still can't quite place it. He went into great detail with me about when his mom was sick, how she couldn't do anything. And like very disturbing that a normal human being, normal person in a conversation isn't going into detail about these kind of things. That's a red flag. Obviously there's a lot of in prison. He goes, I figured out a way around it though. I'd offer to everybody, and that way they wouldn't want to, all of that is putting together a pretty good picture of who this is, and we have the right guy.
Bro, he was...
at that point, you're kind of like, all right, this is making too much sense. And then talking about women in general would snap him.
He was dropping that soap.
Cause me to have to put that down.
But even with this unusual finding, Pitcher is only beginning to understand the twisted mind he's dealing with. What he does know for certain is that this isn't Steven's first time, and that
Definitely
by
not,
now
bro.
he likely has a plan he believes will let him walk free. And if Pitcher wants to get anything from him,
I'm telling y'all, bro,
he needs
as
to build...
soon as he get out that interrogation, bro, But that man is
The
on the run,
bond
bro. I'm telling y'all,
gained
bro.
Steven's
They
trust
can't let him out.
enough to make him confess. So that afternoon, Pitcher decides to change his approach. He asks Steve to step outside, offering him a cigarette. A small gesture, but one that would have monumental effects on the investigation. Because when the two step outside, Steven begins to break.
He's opening up. Okay.
We're gonna step outside.
That's what we needed. Yes, sir. We're getting somewhere.
I know you are, and I know that seems scary as hell.
I've been through it before as a child, but I remember it well.
Things are different in some instances between what happened when you're 15 and what happened now.
Somebody died at my hands.
At my hands.
The difference is that somebody died, but it wasn't at my hands.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Made a mistake. I know.
I didn't do this.
Steve, I know you.
Oh God, here. Okay, listen.
You made a mistake.
I didn't kill her. Her boyfriend killed her.
Oh. Oh. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
What happened?
They fought. I didn't. Nobody. They were having.
Who's her boyfriend?
In the back of my bed.
Okay.
And they fought. And I just kept driving. Said, "Come on, guys, calm down, quiet down." I don't know their names.
How did you have them back?
I picked them up.
Where'd you pick them up?
Walmart. They wanted to come to the Keys. Oh, Matt.
Steve, come on, man.
I don't know what to do here.
We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We're gonna get this.
I did not do this, but I'm guilty of
together.
covering it up. I helped him get rid of her.
All right, but we can work through this. Okay?
Oh, so I'm guessing he's not the killer, and he just
this isn't the end of the world.
Put her in the woods.
Jesus, what am I gonna do?
But
Despite
you're still gonna go to jail, bro.
New, Detective Pitcher is
You're part
clearly
of a
taken
homicide
aback
game.
by this version of events. Steven insists he didn't kill Michelle, but admits to helping cover it up, claiming the real killer was her ex-boyfriend. At
You're
first
still
glance,
gonna
the
get
story feels
sent to jail
completely
either way.
fabricated, a last-ditch attempt to deflect blame.
Damn,
but then,
bro.
something clicks. Pitcher recalls combing through Michelle's social media and uncovering a troubling detail. An ex-boyfriend, persistent, unwanted, and openly harassing her online. Still unconvinced and questioning why Steven is only bringing this up now, the two return to the interrogation room as Pitcher prepares to press him further.
Whether you're on the job,
that smoke, let him get a little tears out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's still probably the murderer. He probably thinks like he's not gonna go to jail for this. Where do you go to jail? For a long time.
Khaki shorts. I don't know what kind of tennis shoes. No socks.
Okay.
No socks.
Flowery type of shirt.
Hey, cause bro, I feel like he's.
And scruffy. His hair doesn't touch his shoulders, but it's close. It's straight as an arrow.
He's probably trying to change the objective, try to make it seem like it's somebody else that he does not know. So you're telling me you don't know who like the person that you have in your car, bro? Come on now.
Skinny as a rail, skinny, tall and skinny. Black as hair, the blackest you can get, like black as that. Yeah.
Where were you exactly
Wait
when
a
you picked them
second,
up?
I was at my van.
Right.
I was in my van.
But where? What location?
They walked parked by the liquor store. They walked up to the front of my van by the grassy area.
Okay.
They were walking and said, "Hey, you ask this dude for a ride."
So you let him in. They get in the car. He's
I'm not even out of the parking lot yet, bro. Can I have one of them cigarettes? Yeah, you got a pack, bro. I was at the, you know where the hurricane washed out the road, where it's a long strip after you get out of Isla Verona?
Right by Antique.
Yeah. Long key up in there.
Okay.
Somewhere in there. But the long stretch that got washed out the road, and at nighttime the lights are all red.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
That's where he came back up in my front seat and said, "Bro, she's dead."
All the way.
He didn't say I killed her, he just said she's dead.
Okay.
What? Bro, she's dead. My brain was thinking, if she's really dead, I'm really
Yeah.
Call the police.
Yep.
But he's right there next to me. Call the police.
He probably said, nope, I ain't gonna call the police.
Pick up the phone. And I pulled down in there. I can't go very far.
You said it was your idea for vodka cut?
I was thinking, I gotta get rid of this. I gotta get rid of both of them, but I gotta get her out of here now. And he jumped out. He pulled the door open. He pulled her out. I seen it. I heard her. Actually, I was.
Was she dead?
Oh, she hit the ground, I think. Yeah, I remember thinking, oh, Jesus, that's not good. And I'm in trouble. And I drove him, man, and I called the police. I could have backed over, but I couldn't get out, man. Actually, I couldn't have backed over if I'd tried. It took me I don't.
Hey, why did you not just call the police, bro? Like, all you could have done is just call the police and you wouldn't even be in this situation, bro. Now you're in this situation again, and you're probably gonna go to jail for the rest of your life now.
Called you right then.
Hey, bro, those 15 years, those 15 years did nothing, bro.
Despite Steven's
You did the
emotional
same
retelling,
mistake.
his description of the killer doesn't match the ex-boyfriend. The man detectives had
Definitely
identified
doesn't.
was older, with short gray hair and a heavy build, but Steven describes someone completely different.
Like, yeah, you were
Younger,
in jail for
slim, with
15 years,
pinstraight
bro. That's a
black hair.
long
And that's
time,
not
bro.
all. Something major has
That's a
just taken
long
place
time,
outside
bro.
the interrogation room.
Almost
The full
two
forensic
decades.
examination of the van is complete,
Like,
and
what
the
are you doing?
findings are even more disturbing than expected.
Now we have the search warrant to the van. They start going in it, and immediately there are a lot of toys. A lot of homemade
freaking
toys.
no.
We knew sheets were missing, that kind of thing. Like, we were missing a lot of evidence. There was also, we had to start cutting out he had a homemade bed in there too, so we had to cut out the mattress of that, the floor. There was blood, a little, not a ton, but a little bit of blood on some of that, which that's big evidence. We need it.
Yeah,
What Pitcher has
DNA
just
that.
revealed, investigators uncover even more disturbing evidence. Strands of blonde hair matching the victim's,
Which is her hair.
women's underwear, and a child's swimsuit. And more concerning still, the only DNA found belongs to Steven and the victim.
Bro.
This is far more incriminating and far more convincing than anything Steven has told them. So Pitcher prepares to confront him with the evidence, and with nowhere left to shift the blame, his reaction would say it all.
I'm just gonna be flat out honest and keep on. You messed up.
Ooh. Cooked. You're cooked, buddy.
This is inside your vein. That's
Blood, blonde hair.
Steve.
No.
This is the victim's underwear.
No, it's not.
What is it? And Steve, you missed some blood.
You're cooked, buddy. You're cooked.
I didn't do that.
You missed cleaning some blood on the cushion under the sheet. Steve, I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you.
I hear you. I understand. Okay.
This is your chance to be honest.
I've been honest with you.
You're not being honest, bro. You're lying, bro. You're just lying.
Oh, Jesus, you're going to tell who they lie. If I tell you who they are, you're going to tell them, and then they're going to know that I have.
Steve, right now you're looking at murder. You get
okay, there's Susan. You have Susan's door.
Susan who?
Susan, that's Jerry's wife.
Why do you have
you guys sometimes?
Oh, he be biting his shit to that. Oh no.
They were dirty, and I put them in there.
Okay. And the hair?
I don't have no idea.
And the blood under there?
I don't know what to do. I don't know anything about it. There's no blood in there that I'm aware of. Other than those.
I'm telling you, there's blood.
Also, what is paint, bro?
This is overtime.
Come on now.
Okay.
Let's be for real, bro.
So now I'm not primary. I'm a suspect. So I don't know. Okay.
Steve, I'm gonna put this as bluntly as I can.
Yes, at all.
I'm gonna.
Dude, you're making this worse, bro. Like, what are you doing?
You murdered her.
I did not. I did not.
This shift in the detective's demeanor clearly catches Steven off guard. Up until now, he believed Pitcher was someone he could trust. More than that, Pitcher believes the bond between them has gone beyond a typical detective-suspect relationship.
Like, no, cause like, bro, like, gang, like, he tried to change the objective, trying to make it seem like it was somebody else, and it was her ex-boyfriend. Like, come on now.
One of the disturbing parts of the interview,
come on now.
Which this just made me mind it, is I put my hand on his shoulder at one point. Like, one of the phrases I used with him a lot that, you know,
trying to make him comfortable.
Was,
yep.
This isn't an if type situation. This is, I need your why. You know, what happened? Like, you're obviously a good person. Why did this happen? And so at one point, you know, he was getting worked up, sad-wise, that he knew he was in trouble. And I put my hand on his shoulder, and he goes, yeah, I don't let people put their hand on my shoulder because of prison. And so I immediately took it off and said, I'm sorry. He says, no, I like it when you do it. That was one of the key moments. Is like, okay, well, he's now looking at us being in a relationship. He has feelings for me in terms of that. He was putting.
Oh man. Well, this
me in
turned
his
into
mind in an awkward position to have to testify. I don't know if part of him thought that I had feelings for him and that he was putting me in an awkward position, making me testify against him. I've never even come close to having anything like that happen before.
As Pitcher explains, this unusually strong bond is both beneficial and detrimental to the investigation. Although Steven appears to want to be honest, he seems afraid of hurting Pitcher's feelings. But unbeknownst to Steven, that bond is entirely one-sided, because Pitcher is about to confront him with even more evidence he failed to cover up.
Can you explain the blood on the cushion under the sheet?
Yeah, what's that blood, buddy?
No, my leg.
You can't explain.
That's not gonna cut it.
I know. So, I'm going to go to jail for homicide?
I will check with the state attorney, but as of right now, I'm afraid that's the most
Oh, geez, guys, I'm not the guy.
What?
Okay.
Can I, let's backtrack.
I understand.
Hey, you have so much evidence on you, bro. Like, and you have the audacity to keep lying,
Because
bro.
you were at the crime scene. We have you at the crime scene because you wrecked. Yeah. And then you didn't report the wreck, but there was minor damage. I get that. I'm visually there. Then we had.
Either way, if it wasn't him, he still got rid of the body. You're still gonna go to jail for something, bro.
And you told me you put trash.
There's gonna be a long time.
Yeah.
And then we search your van, which you say nobody has been in that van besides Tracy and Charlie. And that was a couple days ago. And the hair doesn't match.
Is that a bee?
No, what you guys are talking about.
There's a bee right next to me. I'll lock in.
Because I came back down here. Sorry, those are swear. And the worst part about it is that you're convinced that it's me. What is that?
More panties.
Oh my God, it's a bee.
Let me see that again.
Her bikini bottoms.
Those are serious.
That's a. Oh my God, it's a wasp right next to me, bro.
I wouldn't worry at all about Susan, Steve.
GG's.
My guess is you'll probably never see her again.
To Steven's surprise, on the night he was found, officers recovered a bloody shirt that had been disposed of nearby. And despite it all, Steven would continue to deny that he had killed Michelle. At this point, it doesn't matter.
I mean, bro, he doesn't even care anymore. He's just gonna keep lying,
because the final and most disturbing piece of the puzzle has just come to light.
When they were going through the van, there were some of the toys were probably 8 inches to 12 inches in diameter. So it was, again, very, very horrific. And I think they ended up finding her DNA on a couple of those, and that's probably what helped to cause her to bleed out. The strangulation was probably...
Oh, man. Damn.
Like, most likely not what killed her, but that he would strangle her, let her in and out of contact. Like, just torture is the best way to describe it.
Damn, bro, I feel bad. So he was torturing her, bro.
Just awful.
Based on the crime scene and the horrific autopsy findings, in 2023, Stephen Matthew Wolf was convicted of first-degree murder, 2 counts of battery, and tampering with evidence.
I do not know where that wasp is at right now, so if I get...
He was given the only fitting sentence for his crimes.
That's kind of, I think, what did him in. Like, that's that whole situation where he knows, like, even in the interview, he brings up the death penalty and that I'm going to get the death penalty for this. Yeah, so maybe the first time in Florida, if not, it's only been 1 or 2 times where every member of the jury believed he should get the death penalty. Even though, yes, obviously he's a very horrible person. It's also always weird when you know that it was your testimony and your doing that is going to end this man's life. So it's a mixed bag in that sense. Like, even the things like the touch on the shoulder, like, as dumb as it sounds, damn, that's all this guy cares about me, you know? He really does like me, as crazy as that is.
You mentioned that there could be more victims tied to this guy. Do you personally think that he could be like a serial killer with more unsolved murders connected to him?
So I 100% think.
All right, so
I'd be willing to bet a lot of money that there are bodies out there attached to him that either haven't been found or gone.
Bro.
So he was a homeless guy who lived in
Okay, the video's almost over, but I need to catch this wasp in my freaking room right now, bro.
Long periods where you can't even say where he's at. He was skeptical on telling us other locations, kind of thing. Everything just pointed. I mean, we even had when they were going through the van.
Okay.
I believe there was blood in there that they have yet to identify, for one thing.
They have to, they have to
come back to either one of them.
Blood test that.
There was, unfortunately, underwear in the van that appeared to be used.
Wait, what did he say?
Unfortunately, underwear in the van that appeared to be used. There was other women's underwear in there. Now, granted, he had stolen underwear that we found out from somebody else, but there was.
Oh my, bro, yo, can this video please hurry up, bro?
Details that too many to overlook.
As Pitcher finishes recounting one of the most disturbing cases of his career, 6 years after Michelle's murder, he is now retired. But the weight of what he uncovered leaves behind questions that were never fully answered.
In terms of this type of crime and the brutality,
oh my freaking goodness, bro, this freaking wasp, bro.
Had some interesting ones in my career. I'm in the process of writing a book. Actually, I did undercover work that I can say legitimately nobody else has done. First year, I spent 2 years with the mob, and then was asked to infiltrate a domestic terrorist group. Had everything from being interrogated for 8 hours to shooting with a psychopath who I was positive was going to kill me one day, and who also happened to be my best friend, and hated police more than anybody.
Oh my goodness,
but I did prevent the bombing.
Bro, this wasp looks like it's about to fly in my face,
Out of all the complex investigations Detective Pitcher worked on, Stephen's case continues to linger.
Wait, so he got the death penalty?
Late April 2026, Stephen remains on Florida's death row, refusing to tell Pitcher whether there are any other victims.
What is he doing?
And with an execution warrant potentially right around the corner, that answer may die with him.
Yeah, he's GG's. Like I said, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching to the end of the video. If y'all did make it to the end of the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what y'all thought about this. Love y'all boys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.